Right now, a local home full of weeds, broken lawn decorations, and junk has Amarillo residents furious, and they say they've been calling the city constantly to get it fixed. Good evening, and thank you for joining us. I'm Lisa Schmidt.
And I'm Larry Lemons. Folks from the Puckett neighborhood say they haven't received a response from the city. Pro News 7's Natalie Granda joins us now with more. Natalie?
Lisa and Larry, neighbors I spoke to say they, quote, can't believe the house has come to this condition. I went to the house earlier today and some of the weeds were over my head. Neighbors say they've contacted the city all summer but haven't gotten a response. The city says while the residents may not have received a response, that doesn't mean their complaints are not being heard. In a neighborhood of trimmed lawns, it's one lawn that neighbors aren't too happy about.
It's a nuisance to the neighborhood.
The front lawn alone is full of weeds, junk, and broken lawn furniture. And neighbors say they've done all they can to bring attention to the home.
We've just contacted whoever we could find to do something with it, and so far haven't had any responses for it.
According to City Council member Ellen Green, nuisance homes aren't new to Amarillo.
The city is trying to keep up. There are lots of properties in this city that have nuisance weeds and nuisance junk.
But the city says the increased amount of rainfall has caused a delay in mowing by contractors. And just because there hasn't been a response doesn't mean their calls have not been heard.
They've been running at least 30 days behind. We just haven't had the resources to mow them down. They've been happening on a first-come, first-served basis, and just as quick as we can get to them, we have been.
The city also says regardless whether the home has a homeowner or is a foreclosed home, the city treats them exactly the same in terms of maintenance.
Periodically, there will be something that says foreclosed, and if there is, we'll get the information off that tag and call them and see if we can get them, because it would be preferable, of course, for the mortgage company's representatives to come out and not spend tax dollars on that cleanup and mow.
But Green says any eyesore homes can be reported to the building city department in the meantime, and the city will inspect the home and put it on a list of nuisance homes. The city also says they've increased from 3 mowing contractors to 8, and the city contacted us this afternoon and say they've gotten 4 complaints on that home, and they are currently in the process with the contractor to clean up the yard. From the Kennedy Broadcast Center, Natalie Granda, Pro News 7.